Good morning, everybody. You're probably wondering what I'm doing at this moment. It's a very chill morning here in Northern Virginia, and I have this. It's been raining a lot, and I took this. Got seen from the first video when I drove it in. Had tons and tons of heavy wood, about 3/4 inch. I mean, it must have been 400 pounds of just like astroturf, wood, just so much extra stuff. It's been raining a lot here, my location in Virginia, and I haven't noticed any leaks. Right now, I'm gonna move this section of water to the back. I got the plug inside and activated so that it will let the water out. So it would allow this same rainwater to go sit on that side and see if there's any leaks. Same thing over here. I'm just gonna pretty much take this amount of water and keep it down on this lower brim, and just to see if there's any leaks there, and then we'll go from there. But this is bare rib cage of the bare bones of the STARCRAFT. Another thing, you know, taking the wood out, I had to pull this piece of aluminum bracket that they had put in here, and a rivet should take care of that. But I'm also gonna do some aluminum bracing in spots where I feel like it's cracked, or I haven't seen any reason to do that. Besides here, I got the brace a little aluminum on it and seal it. And I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna grind it down. But that's gonna be like in another process. But I want to let you guys know that I've taken it down, taken all this extra crusty carpet and wood that it had. It must have been 400 pounds of that junk. And I wouldn't go that route with it. And so happy. I mean, so far I'm happy with what I see. It looks really good. I mean, it looks really strong, real sturdy. And we're gonna get that water to this backside on this side, and see if there's any leaks. Same thing on this side. I know I have a hole over there. And this is the update. Let's say it's a very cold morning. Not a very cold, but it's a very chill compared to those 100 degree days. Today's a very chill morning. My nose is a little bit stuffed up. Me, I'm always wearing camo, doing my thing out here in the ranch. But that's what we have so far. So today, when I do that, I'm gonna move that. It doesn't take long. I'm not gonna have the water there for long. Just want enough to see. Because once I do get this boat off this trailer, which is really heavy with this water right now, I am going to power wash. I'm gonna sit on the side, prop it, power wash everything completely. And all this glue that they use, I'm gonna find a way to take it off, grind that off. I'm gonna take this down to the very bare aluminum, almost as if it just came out of the factory. And then we'll start adding on. But today is just one of those days where I'm just gonna, maintain, see leaks, and power wash it. Make sure everything is good. Because once I set up the deck for this or whatever, whichever way I decide to go, I don't want to be going down under there. I probably do a floating floor where I could just pick it up. Some kind of latch mechanism with these. Probably taking this off, taking that wood off, redoing it. I mean, this is a full restoration right here. It's gonna be beautiful. Pretty soon we're gonna grind and paint and just focus on the boat. I'm not even thinking about the trailer because I'm probably gonna weld my own. I'll use the main boat bone structure of this trailer and just do my own thing. Make it look all nice and good. If you guys have any ideas, let me know on how I could fix holes. And with that being said, see you guys on the next one. Alright, here it is. Project STARCRAFT 1967 vintage. I've already taken a whole bunch of paint off of it. But anyways, this is not the somewhat I've gone so far as taking the paint off down to the bare aluminum. When I had to do this one step at a time. The work is not difficult, but I'm gonna post up a video that shows that I was gonna have some pictures, but I took like at least 400 pounds of like wood out of this guy. And I mean, it's ridiculous how guys or people who restore boats, or they want to make a bass boat out of everything. And bass is not the hottest fish out there, even though you got some pretty expensive bass tournaments and you can win a lot of money. But you know, if you just want to be out on the water and have a even better time to be stressed out about winning money and fishing, bow fishing like I do for snakeheads, gar, carp, catfish, all that stuff, I think you enjoy a boat like this better. And I could always enjoy the sun, the fact that it's vintage. But the bones on this are so much more than an actual John boat. This is an actual mini boat. So I want to show you guys the process and what I've used. I've used a spray, and I've actually used a scraper. Well, what I found out that works the best is the I'll show you. What I found out that works the best is if you spray. Jeez, not here. Oh, here it is. If you spray this right here and you let it soak, and that's true, but you gotta make sure it foams up above the paint. And you gotta use. I've used a razor blade, which is the best thing. And now I am at 90%, almost done with what I wanted to do with this bolt. When it comes to the detail parts, of course, a scraper and a razor blade is not going to work. Got that for the bugs. This is going to be like the final sand. And I guess once I roughed it up, he gave me the roughness aspect where I could just waste off the paint, whatever paint this was. Looked like it was yellow and then turquoise and then, you know, whatever primer was on that. But these guys, oh my God, I got this at Home Depot. I'm on my third one, and that's the main reason why I'm making this exact video, just to show you how awesome this is. I was able to expose all the seams, all the rivets got brushed up. This is what the tool looks like. This is what I've been using. And for the most part, like I said, I use the paint remover, and I'll suggest the one that I showed you. I'm gonna have links at the end of the video. But for the most part, this has helped out a lot. This is my third one, because after a while you spin them out and they start losing their little shag. You see how this one's more dense, got more bristles. And this one's already starting to shoot them out, so a brand new one looks pretty much is the same difference from this one to this one than it was to the new one. But it's oh my God, you guys gotta use this. Of course, wear protective gear. Also use a mask, painter's mask. But look at this beauty. You see this? Easy peasy. And what I like to do is I like to turn the drill the other direction and have like the X motion. It goes like this, then it goes like this, and I'll go like this. Just to try to clear all this ribbon. Like I said, this has been a lifesaver, you know, when it comes to exposing, you know, places where I'm gonna, right now it's got all the dust on it, but you see, this is when I'm gonna run I'm gonna brace aluminum all the way down here. Every hole that I've ran into, like this, the dude had a fish finder, whatever. You know, and another thing, guys, you get out there, we're using fish finders and depth finders, and all this is technology, man. It's like, just get out there and fish, man. Like, you know, I've never used any of those things, And I've seen like the Garmin and the high-tech ones. They look like trash. I don't want to be staring at a screen, you know, making sure I see a big old fish. Doesn't mean that the big fish is gonna bite anyway. So it's just I get the technology is great, but you might as well spend the technology on your motor and your you know. Anyways, that's my perspective. But I totally have one of these laying around, and I was just like tired of scrubbing and sanding and scraping and having it not come off, you know. And I was like, you know what, there's gotta be a thing, you know, there's gotta be a thing where I could get around the rivets and get right in the corners, get right up in it. So I tried this. And man, I went to town, like in all the creases, all the rivets, up, down, up, down. I did this with a grinder because I started just trying to figure out like what's really gonna help me here. You know, this is awesome too. I'm doing I think it's a 220 on it. It doesn't eat away at the boat, you know. That other grinder did, obviously. You see all those marks. But you know, I mean, I'm proud of this little tool, man. You guys need to go out and get it. You guys doing boat restoration or whatever. I don't know if I have a name for this one, for this boat yet. This one came with a trailer, rusty old trailer. That's gonna be another project. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these holes and stuff like that. Since it's all raw, I'll be able to make a contact, take it down. I don't know what this is for, but it's there. And I'll do a flip side video. But you see this? You know, I'm gonna brace all this. It's gonna be a lot of, not hard work, because the work has not been hard at all, but it's just been very repetitive. Once you rough it up like that, you come around with a regular dish sponge, this dish washing sponge, and it comes off. Or take that 220 grit. As you can see, I still got a lot of work to do, but this is definitely something. This guy's getting ready to start dumping all his bristles, but they had put some kind of weird bondo or whatever here, and it just this shot it right out. And some caulking, and it's gentle enough because these are chrome, and they had like this weird white haze to it from the spray, and when I went over them, it didn't even mess them up. But you know, I want to expose every flaw that this boat has. Of course, this is one piece. From here to here is one piece. From here to here is one piece. This holding it together is one piece. So I want to be able to brace all this, expose all this. But you guys have to go out and get this. I'm also going to hit it with a 220. And I've had fantasies of polishing it and making it look all, give it that mirror effect. But I don't know what that is. I still got to flip it up. But I just want to let you guys know how far I've gotten, how much process I've had. And I hope y'all enjoy and pick this up at the hardware store. If you're doing something similar, whether it be furniture or the boat. I'll keep you guys tuned. Appreciate it. If you're not already a follower, follow, subscribe, like, share. And this is my 67 vintage 14-foot STARCRAFT project. Thank you guys.